means to an end. Talk about a journey. Going through everything it takes to like bring a child into the world and showing the male versus female perspective, the different sacrifices, and then continually like whenever you're like, oh, I know where this is going, like changing it up while still having like a steady through. I think that was really, really great. And I think you did a great job of introducing it to this piece, but also pacing it out over time. Like I said, I was always, I thought I knew what was being said, and then you switched it, but in a way where it was creative and I wasn't like frustrated. So I really want to commend you for that. A really great piece, a really great shot piece, and overall just really lovely to watch. Really smartly done, really, really well done.
Means to an end. I had no idea where this was going. Every time I thought I did, they switched it, and they switched it, and they switched it again. I thought this was brilliantly played. The performances were great. Nothing was given away. The end was not played out too early. Sometimes you kind of know where it's going because they almost indicate that. There was no indication here whatsoever. I thought there was some really great themes about what the amount of effort men have to put in versus women, the pleasure versus the ultimate pain, the sacrifice involved in creating a human. And then they subverted that right on its head with a very unexpected finish. So I thought the pacing also really allowed it to creep up on us, and gave us the time to really let that wash over us as well. But that ending, my goodness, I can't wait to show this to some friends so that they get that lovely reveal as well.
I really enjoyed Means to an End. I never knew where this film was going. It captured my attention. I was constantly wondering what Jenna was up to, what her plan was, and I could never have imagined the ending. I love the introduction of the character at the beginning. We automatically know that she's a little bit unhinged in a way, and the twists that this film makes, you can make assumptions, but you're never going to guess what happens. I was definitely shocked. It just came out of left field, but I loved it. I loved the music that's used in this. The lighting is amazing as well. It really sets the tone, the music especially. And I thought the acting was also really well done in this film. So overall, great film, shocking ending, very creative. I don't know who came up with this, but I really enjoyed it. So great job on this film.
Means to an End. I thought this was wild. I really liked that you kind of had no real idea of what her motivation was the entire movie. After she approaches the first man and he's already had a vasectomy, so you clearly you have like an idea that she wants to get pregnant, but once she like goes home afterwards, is it because she wants a baby? Like, just the way that she's reacting to herself in the mirror is always such an interesting, that was such an interesting moment of her just alone before she takes the pregnancy test. And then the last thing I was expecting was for her to go back to the bar and like confront him. And then what she asked him to do in the alleyway was so surprising and so like wild is the only word that I can come up with. And how she convinced, and she sort of bullies him and extorts him essentially into doing it. And then he does the right thing, calls the police, goes back outside, and like the reveal at the very end, like that was like a true horror movie. Like that was a wild, insane journey. Like I said, I love that they waited to the very end to let you in on her full motivation, because all of her actions and behaviors to that point are just confusing of what her end game is. So then the reveal at the end was really well done.
This starts off with similar energy to Promising Young Woman to me. Our lead actress is a temptress to, seducing married men as she scours the bar looking for them, asking them if they have children, even a subtle hint to her true desire. The way she moves with confidence, she never wavers in trying to get a man. In fact, she tends to not even bat an eye. A quick bang with her conquest, for she leaves the scene before he manages to put himself fully back together. It's kind of the complete opposite tale of the societal norm here. He questions her, even inviting her out to have a beverage with him as she just drives off. For she's already gotten what she wanted out of the situation. And we jump forward to wait along as she takes this pregnancy test, and we find that it's positive. And she then proceeds to go back to the bar, confront the father, and who happens to be with his wife when they come with this encounter. While he comes to the conclusions that she wants to blackmail him and extort him for money, she makes it clear that she doesn't want to have this baby and doesn't want money from him to have an abortion. She wants him to take care of it by simply providing a heavy hitter straight to the stomach. And it's this notion that we receive of being able to interpret having men to make this difficult decision with us, being challenged to be the one to take this life himself. A world I can see myself believing in a post Roe versus Wade reversal. He hits her at first with a weak punch, but then kind of goes for the kill, so to speak, and he runs off looking for medical assistance, and we're left with this. I want to say, in Jennifer's body fashion, where we discover her having this bloody abortion, complete, but with this twist ending that she's actually eating the placenta and the fetus, so to speak. And it's this satirical moment that happens before her very eyes. She comments, "It's better coming straight from the source." It's great being homemade, I think is what she said. And he's simply just mortified by these cannibalistic tendencies occurring right in front of him. Yeah, it was definitely a twist I wasn't expecting, for sure.